My name is Kacy McClure, and I'm the founder of For Sarah.
My name is Jessica Lamb, and I'm the founder and director of Atlanta Redemption, Inc. I nominated Kacy McClure for Woman of the Year because I feel like she is an unsung hero here in our community. She reaches out to women who are victims of commercial exploitation, as well as victims of sex trafficking and abuse here in our community. She has a safe house here in Georgia that houses sex trafficking survivors that have children or that are pregnant. And so she helps them get back on their feet, and she loves them right where they are.
I started it because I actually wanted to be a better person for my daughter. I came from the life of the sex industry. I worked in it as a stripper for 6 years. But 2 weeks after my daughter was born, my grandfather was murdered while he was with a prostitute. And so it kind of confirmed that I needed to do something and act.
When I met Kacy, I saw her put her actions where her words were, and I thought that was phenomenal. And it drew me to her because I thought that we needed to see more things like that to make our community more positive.
The mothers that we're helping can feel like they can make it on their own, because so many times they get tied to the pimp, they get tied to the life of prostitution or the sex industry, and they feel like that's all that they can do. But when you start bringing people in the community and bringing church groups and just business people that start loving the girls and saying, hey, you can do this, they start believing that. And that's why I think it's so important that you do have volunteers that are in the community that come and participate and love these girls, because they need that. We have an assessment house in Rockdale County as well. And basically the assessment house is completely different from our outreach program. So we do the strip club outreaches, and we do the street outreach, and we do an online outreach.
There's no strings attached when Kacy helps these young ladies. She believes in them. She believes in progress, not perfection.
I really appreciate and I'm grateful for God for delivering me from that lifestyle. And so it is my duty to reach back out and help girls that want to come from that lifestyle and change their life as well.
My name is Susan Paul Smith. I'm the Director of Student Relations and the PBIS District Coordinator for Rockdale County Public Schools.
To me, Susan Paul Smith is the epitome of a woman in Rockdale County that stands by other women. And I think that she supported so many people in Rockdale through the decades that we need to take a moment to appreciate what she's done and who she is.
I've lived in Rockdale County for almost 30 years and been involved in a lot of different things, but some of the highlights I think are my involvement with Leadership Rockdale. I was a proud member of the class of 1992-93 and had the opportunity to chair the program in '96, and then took time to raise my family, and now I'm one of the co-facilitators again. I've also been involved from a work perspective and from a personal perspective with Rockdale Youth Leadership. I wanted to bring that wonderful experience to our youth.
I was working at Heritage High School, and I had a student, and we were wanting to go to a state leadership conference for a career tech student organization, and we couldn't afford to go to the Perry Fair because the bus was going to be so expensive. So one of my students said, why can't we just do our own leadership conference here? And I just said something to Susan casually, and she wanted to meet the girl, and within days the ball was rolling, and that became the Teen Leadership Summit. And so she took a student's idea and she captures it, and to me, Susan Paul Smith is the definition of an activator. That she takes inspiration and idea and passion and she activates it.
I've been involved with the Kimberley Atkins Foundation for probably 13 years. Very excited to be a part of that very wonderful organization. If I can put a plug in, we've got a turkey trot coming up in November to raise money to help women afford mammograms.
She doesn't take credit for anything. Super humble, but she's the heart and soul behind so many things.
With every activity that I do, whether it's a youth program or an adult program, it's connecting people, because together we can do so much more.
My name is Katrina McCollum Young. I'm the chair of the Rockdale County Board of Education. I've been serving on the Board of Education since 2007. I am the immediate past president for the Georgia School Board Association, which represents 180 school boards across the state out of 159 counties, so that includes county and city schools. I'll also serve at as a delegate to the National School Board Association, and I've had a couple of executive appointments from our governor, Governor Deal. I serve on the Professional Standards Commission, and I have served in Rockdale County. I'm a servant leader, and I believe in the public education. Our kids need an excellent education, and so serving in Rockdale County has really been a paycheck of the heart for me.
My name is Pamela Brown, and I serve on the Rockdale County Board of Education with Katrina McCollum Young. That's how I know her. And though I knew her before then, but we work side by side together.
I'm one to believe to reach back and help others along the way, and that's why I'm that servant leader. I don't mind getting my hands dirty, and I don't mind helping, and I don't mind sharing my experiences. I've always said it's enough out here for everyone to succeed and to have, and that's in me. That's who I am.
When I started to learn about her work and to see about her work, I realized that Katrina is really, for me, an unsung hero. Because, you know, I'm just blown away about the things that she's done for communities, not just ours, but communities throughout the state of Georgia, as well as the National School Board Association. She's always encouraging. She'll always say, Pam, everything's going to be all right. Just continue to do your work. And trust me when I say, it may not feel like it's going to be okay, she said, but everything is going to be just fine. And I'm just proud of her. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of her. And I wish that, you know, at this point in her life, she served so many years without real recognition from our local community.
My faith is what sustains me, and my faith is all that I have. And I know my God sustains me in everything that I do. And in this journey, we become strong in the journey. We're not necessarily strong starting out, but our strength comes from the journey in our life and how we live.
To see Rockdale have an amazing leader that the governor recognizes, that's priceless.